Welcome to the Irish Media Network. I'm Coleman Sharp.
And I'm Landon Vandergriff. And today we're going to be challenging SportsCenter. We're going to be recapping the Super Bowl, and we're going to be going over a little more that led up to it.
Yeah, we'll get right into that after the short break.
Hello and welcome to Knoxville, Tennessee, home of the
You are looking live from Knoxville, Tennessee. Hello and welcome to the Irish Media
Hi
Network.
there, and welcome to The First Down, brought to you by the Irish Media Network.
Give him
Welcome back. First, we're going to be talking about how the teams that got to the playoffs got there in the first place.
So to start it off, we got the Ravens versus the Chiefs. I mean, this was an iconic game. The Ravens defense played great coverage. They were on top of the ball and played a fantastic game. But it wasn't just their defense that kept them in there.
Definitely their offense. Can't not forget Lamar Jackson. He really helped the team to get a lot of points up on the board that game. And along with their defense, I thought it was very phenomenal, but not great enough to stay with the Chiefs.
Nowhere close. I mean, the Chiefs, especially Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes, the dynamic duo, just pushed through, and in the end, they came over and they won. They put an extra step in and they won the game.
Played a phenomenal game.
Spectacular game, very competitive, fun game to watch. But we can't forget the 49ers versus the Lions as well. 49ers, I mean, Brock Purdy played a fantastic game. It's his first year in the NFL, and is just taking on the leader role. I mean, what are your opinions on Brock Purdy?
Definitely one of the better players for his first year. Definitely showing out. Amazing player. But one person we cannot forget, Christian McCaffrey.
Christian McCaffrey.
One of the better running backs of this team. He really helped the team just to get yards up the field. Definitely is one of the better players in my opinion. Cuts through the players, finds ways to get through them. Really good player.
Great player. Now, we got some that we have to watch out for in the Super Bowl, like Fred Warner, an amazing defensive back. I mean, he had the coverage. He was watching and ready, stopped the ball.
Really phenomenal. He doesn't do
Great
anything
player.
wrong. He always benefits the team, and no matter what, he can play coverage and he can rush the passer. Really, really great player.
Now, more about that. We've got the commercials and our halftime show with Cameron, who's going to break down all the fun things that happened during our Super Bowl.
Thanks, guys. We saw a lot of talented singers at the Super Bowl this year. Obviously, we know that Taylor Swift was there and Usher with the halftime show, but who else was there? We see Reba McEntire singing the Star Spangled Banner. It was just so pretty. It even put tears into some of the players' eyes, and she even told Rolling Stones magazine that it's not about me. I'm the representation of the song, and I'm just honored to get to sing it, which, I mean, such a Reba thing to say. She has such a kind and appreciative soul. I just love her. But who else was there? We see Gwen Stefani and Blake Shelton, Beyonce, Jay-Z, Post Malone with his crew from the Bud Light commercial, Queen Latifah, who was the first rapper at the Super Bowl, Paul McCartney, Mark Wahlberg, and Justin and Hailey Bieber made it onto the Jumbotron. I mean, but who else was there? We don't just have famous singers, we also have some star basketball players like LeBron James and Shaq. Shaq even posted on social media that this was his first time meeting Taylor Swift, and he was so excited he gifted her some bedazzled football bags, which were worth a lot of money, don't know how much. Elon Musk was there too, talking about social media. Also, influencer and American model Olivia Culpo. Baking and cooking sensations Martha Stewart, Gordon Ramsay, and Guy Fieri were also there, and I mean, mic them up. They are just some of the funniest people I know. They're witty. I mean, it might not be the most appropriate of football shows if you mic them up, but it will be one of the most hilarious ones. But talking more about the commercial, I mentioned the Post Malone one, but what about some other funny ones, like the Dunkin' Donuts commercial with Ben Affleck, Jack Harlow, Matt Damon, Jennifer Lopez, and Tom Brady. I loved that one, man. It was fun. And the State Farm commercial with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito with all that action. Not to mention the Elle Cosmetics commercial with Judge Judy and the actors from Suits. There was just amazing acting in that, a lot of drama. And my personal favorite and fan favorite, Budweiser commercial with the famous Clydesdale and their buddy, the Golden Retriever. It was just such a cute, wholesome, nice commercial. I loved it. But enough about the commercials. Enough about the people that was there. We're wanting to know about the real entertainment, the halftime show with Usher. There was so much hype for this, and I can see why after watching it. I mean, we have him in his little Michael Jackson era with his one-handed glove, and we see Alicia Keys come out during Spotlight playing the piano, and they sing their duo song, My Boo. Later on, we see one of his old producers, Jeremy Dupree, introduce his song Confessions, and we see her come out for Bad Girl playing the guitar. There were so many people there, but what about his roller skates, famous roller skates? People have seen him in Atlanta just skating around in public like he's not famous. Lil Jon comes out for Turn Down for What? Everyone's hyped about that, and he has a special moment where he shouts out to his mom and God for getting about being there, because that's one of his dreams. That's what he talked about a lot with his mom, was that he wanted to be at the Super Bowl. He wanted to be there, and he made it, and I'm happy for him. But enough about the halftime show. What about the real show with football? All right, I'm taking it back to Coleman and Landon to give us more about that.
Thanks, Cam. Yeah, one of my favorite parts of the Super Bowl is definitely sitting down and watching the halftime show and the commercials.
Yeah, it's great to have some of the artists come back and, you know, play some music for us and have a blast. But more than that, we're going to break down just a few more things left in the Super Bowl, like our second half and overtime. I mean, that was a crazy, crazy overtime.
Yeah, really close second half. Chiefs came back. It was a very energetic comeback.
Very close.
49ers did not see that coming. Brock Purdy really helped them out.
Brock Purdy and Christian McCaffrey, I mean, working together to get the ball up the field, especially for that last-minute field goal to get them back in the lead until Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce come back. I mean,
Win the game.
Win the game.
That's what sealed the deal.
They ran about 70 yards up the field in overtime, spending about 12 minutes, I believe, of the overtime to go in there and get that touchdown to seal it off.
Yeah, 49ers played well, but not well enough for the Chiefs.
Enough.
Well, that's all we have for today. Glad you could join us.
Make sure you follow our socials at Irish Media Net.
And as always, have a great day. And go Irish!